Train services between Jurong East and Buona Vista MRT stations on the east-west line will remain disrupted on September 30th, after 12 new cracks were discovered along a stretch of rail damaged by a faulty train. Rail operator SMRT and the Land Transport Authority, LTA, said on September 29th that they are working towards restoring train services along the affected four-station stretch on October 1st, subject to weather conditions and after thorough testing is done for passenger safety. Stress tests on September 28th found 12 cracks that were previously not visible on unreplaced segments of rail. This means that engineers will need more time on September 29th to replace another 10 segments along the westbound track from Clementi to Ulu Pandan Depot, they added in a statement. After the rail segments are replaced, more stress tests will be done on September 30th to ensure safety and rail integrity before resuming full passenger service, said LTA and SMRT. The cracks arose after the rail segments were weakened by the damaged train when it was returning to the depot on September 25th, SMRT and LTA added. SMRT had earlier aimed to restart services on September 30th. So far, engineers and workers have replaced 33 segments of rail on which trains run and damaged stretches of the third rail that supplies power to trains. They have also completed tests on trackside equipment and track point machines that divert trains onto different tracks. Transport Minister Chi Hong Tat said on September 29th that weather permitting, rail replacements are expected to be completed on September 29th night, and further tests will continue for most of September 30th. I thank commuters for your kind understanding and patience, as the team does our best to safely resume full train services as soon as possible, he wrote on Facebook. Tests in the works include stress tests using locomotives, testing components such as the signaling and power systems, as well as endurance tests with passenger trains loaded with sandbags to simulate passengers on board. A track inspection team will be deployed after each test to inspect the rails. Train services have been disrupted since September 25th, when the faulty train damaged the tracks near Clementi and Dover stations as it was being withdrawn from service. The disruption is expected to affect 2.1 million passengers as of September 29th. The first-generation Kawasaki Heavy Industries train, which has been in service for more than 35 years, was traveling eastwards when it encountered a fault near Clementi Station at about 9 a.m. on September 25th. It was later turned around near Queenstown Station onto the westbound track, bound for Ulu Pandan Depot. As it was being withdrawn, a defective component on the train's undercarriage, known as an axle box, dropped onto the tracks near Dover Station, which caused the wheels of the undercarriage to run off the rail. This wrought extensive damage to the tracks and trackside equipment as it was being taken to the depot. The damage triggered a power trip that stalled other trains and crippled services across 9 stations between Buona and Queenstown. Engineers had later found 34 rail fractures, such as cracks or chips, along 1.6 kilometers of tracks between Clementi and Dover stations. The train also damaged 3-point machines, stretches of the third rail, as well as power cables and rail fasteners. Since 5 p.m. on September 25th, shuttle trains have been operating every 10 minutes between Buona and Jurong East stations, and between Queenstown and Buona Vista stations. Free bridging bus services are also available between Jurong East and Buona Vista. There are also free regular bus services between Buona and Queenstown stations. The disruption affected about 358,000 passengers on September 25th, some 516,000 on September 26th, about 500,000 on September 27th, 374,000 on September 28th, and an estimated 362,000 on September 29th. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more related content.
Subscribe to my channel.
Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.